back to another episode of Mickey and Blue Do the World. I'm Mickey and this is my doggy Blue, and we're travelling Canada, living out of our 2002 Ford Escape. Join us today as we make our way up the Bruce Peninsula in Ontario on beautiful Georgian Bay, part of Lake Huron, one of the Great Lakes. We see famous monuments and some of the most incredible scenery and beaches in the entire country. We were blessed with some gorgeous weather, and we also got blasted by some crazy winds. We visited Wasaga Beach, Collingwood, Port Elgin, Southampton, Sobel Beach, Wyerton, Lions Head, Dyers Bay and Tobermory. There's a statue of Wyerton Willie, the albino groundhog. I'm going to tell you more about him later on. This leg of our journey was like a roller coaster. One minute we're flying high, next minute we're having bad luck, but I'll tell you, it suits me better being out here, being challenged and learning about myself and seeing what I'm capable of and growing all the time. So grab yourself a coffee with me, relax and enjoy the show.
Hi there, what can I get for you?
Hi, do you do extra large iced coffees?
No, only large.
Could I get a large and no sweetener?
Large iced coffee?
Large iced coffee, no sugar.
No, okay. Anything else?
That's all, thanks.
Alright, coming up.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Is 270.
David, please.
Would you like a straw for the iced coffee?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay. Would you like a timber for the pup?
Sure, that would be great. Awesome, man. What's in these?
It's just a plain yeast donut.
Okay, so he can eat it?
8 donut.
We'll see if he gets sick. Alright, have a good one. Cheers. Plain yeast donut. Somebody Google that. Can dogs eat plain yeast? See if he shits the bed. That was Tim Hortons. Right, I'm going to pull up to the front window and piggyback the Wi-Fi. It's my dad is done. These paper straws, you have to drink your coffee quick or else the straw dissolves. Very ethical, you know. Very ethical, right? Paper straw in a fucking plastic cup. Doesn't need sugar. Trying to cut down on the sugar, you know, trying to tone up a bit. But I got these for sugar. I got this instead of beer. Being a good boy. You being a good boy too? Yeah, everything's just piled up in the back there. I just packed up at the beach, made a bit of room for him. It's always nicer when somebody else makes it. So, sadly, Blue has a poorly paw. When we were in Port Elgin is where it happened. There's a very pebbly beach, which is the dog beach. Took him there and I was throwing the ball in and out of the water. He'd been playing for hours. For about 2 days straight, he was just going bananas. And he has some scratches on his toes. So I tended to the scratches on his toes. He's got 2 toes that are a little scratched. But what I didn't notice was he had an even worse one on his heel that was covered by hair, so I hadn't been tending to that one. So I've just been putting on witch hazel. And I kind of forgot about it. I hadn't been checking it. I looked and I saw the one on his heel and it was kind of scabbing over, and I thought, right, it's doing better, and I kind of just stopped checking it. So he went in the water here because it's 30 odd degrees with the humidity today. When he got out of the water, he wouldn't come to me and like, come on. He's like, no, like I go swimming, and he kept going further out. And when he came back, when he got out of the water, he had lifted his leg and he was just walking on 3 legs. So that scared me. And look, he's licking it right now. So let me see. Go away. Leave it. It's on this side here. It's not deep. It's just like a scab has lifted. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's not like a deep cut, but it worries me. So I don't have much. I'm gonna clean it with a bit of alcohol. Then I'm gonna put some witch hazel on it, on a cotton swab, and I'm gonna put a little sock on him. Same as Daddy's. So let's see if we can help you out, mister. So First of all, look at him. Look at him. He's such a good boy. What you didn't see me doing, you'll probably see it in other videos. I go over to him with this kind of stuff when I'm cleaning his ears. Or whatever I'm going to do to him. And I go, lie down on your side, and he lies down and he rolls on his side. He's funny. He is such a good dog. Look, come on, I want to help you fix your foot now. And then we're going to put a little sockies on you. I'm just going to pour this clean on. This might sting a little, son boy. I need you to roll over the other side so I can get to it properly. Can you roll over the other side? Roll over that side? Yeah. Give me your bum bum. Give me your bum bum. Oh. Back left. This one. Watch him kick. Not too bad, eh? It's actually very challenging for me if Blue is hurt in any way. I can't bear to see him limping or just not his little wiggle bum self. We don't want doggy getting infection. I cannot deal with that. Nope. So we'll let that alcohol dry for a second. We're gonna get the witch hazel out. I've also been putting a bit of polysporin on his other ones, the toes. They look really good now. The calluses are coming back over them as well. This witch hazel stuff is just absolute magic. It's like the whole world just stands still until I can get him better. Having things like rubbing alcohol and witch hazel and polysporin in my first aid kit can make a huge difference to his speedy recovery. And this method should work really well so that he can be completely healed within a few days. We'll see. I'm everything. I'm the driver, I'm the chef, I'm the vet. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. I just gotta supervise him. Alright. Hey, lie down. He's got a curly paw, I'm trying to keep him still. He's got a scratch on his paw. Still.
Yeah, I just had her down at the other end and got her in for a swim.
Right? Yeah.
She doesn't mind a bath, but she hates swimming.
Oh, he's the opposite. He loves to swim and hates the bath.
Yeah.
Oh man, come here, Blue. I'm gonna have to do this again. Come here. Lie down.
Some kind of spaniel?
Yeah, he's a Springer.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got a good nose too. You have a treat?
Sure. Do this again.
Look at them eyes. Hey,
Gentle.
Yes, you get one too.
You saw you giving it to him?
Yeah.
Just fell out with you. So we're located here in the little town of Wyerton, Ontario, and Wyerton is famous for its mascot, Wyerton Willie, the albino prognosticator groundhog. And the story of Wyerton Willie dates back to 1956, when a Wyerton resident named Mac Mackenzie wanted to showcase his childhood home to his many friends. So he sent out invitations for a Groundhog Day gathering. And one of these invitations fell into the hands of a Toronto Star reporter. And the reporter travelled up to Wyerton looking for the Groundhog Day event, but nobody in the town knew anything about the festival. Someone suggested, go down to the Arlington Hotel, that's the local watering hole, and you'll likely find Mackenzie in there. So he goes down, finds Mackenzie and his friends all partying, and they invite him to join them. So the next day, the reporter says to Mackenzie that he needed some kind of story to take back to justify his expenses. So Mackenzie grabs his wife's fur hat, which had a large button on the front, goes out into the parking lot, digs a burrow in the snow, and pronounced the prognostication, which apparently nobody remembers. And the picture of Mac in the hat, it ran in the February 3rd, 1956 edition of the Toronto Star. A year later, about 50 people showed up for the festival. Half of them were reporters from various Canadian media. And seizing the opportunity, Mackenzie invented a festival that has been added to over the years. Wyerton Willie himself is as a more recent addition to the festivities. In the early years, prognostication was provided by the mythical trio of groundhogs, Grundun, Muldoon and Sandoon. Willie appeared on the scene in the 1980s. Wyerton Willie's predictive powers are attributed by his followers to his situation on the 45th parallel, halfway between the equator and the North Pole. And the locals claim that he was right about 90% of the time, but scientists have estimated Willie's accuracy more like 25%. And anybody I talked to told me that Willie got it wrong most of the time. The original Wyerton Willie lived to the advanced age of 22 and was found dead only 2 days before Groundhog Day in 1999. And for myself, being a musician and an Oasis fan, I couldn't help but wonder what inspired Noel Gallagher's song Cast No Shadow. Did he write it after watching Groundhog Day? I'd love to pick his brains on that. So I thought it would be a very fitting tribute to do a cover of that song right next to this statue and dedicate it to the little town of Wyerton and their awesome mascot, Wyerton Willie. 3 minutes.
No worries, that's okay. Take your time.
Thank you.
Here's a thought for every man who tries to understand what's in his hands. See what's in his hands. He walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can, surviving if he can. Down with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, chained to all the places that he never wished to stay. Down with all the weight of all the words he tried to say. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he took his soul, they stole his pride. As he took his soul, they stole his pride. As he took his soul, they stole his pride. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. Here's a thought for every man who tries to understand what's in his hands. See what's in his hands. He walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can, surviving if he can. Down with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, chained to all the places that he never wished to stay. Down with all the weight of all the words he tried to say. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. As he faced the sun, he cast no shadow.
There we go. I think we got it, Blue. I think we did it. Wanna look out the window, Blue? It's pretty incredible. Quite gorgeous, isn't it? like making memories as you. You're my favorite person to make memories with. Always does the dishes, only talks back sometimes. Hi. What do you smell? What do you smell, Blue? You smell pizza? Can you smell a pizza? You smell that pizza? Stay in there. Don't be jumping out. What are you sniffing? Is it pizza? Is it pizza time? His nose is going nuts. His nose is going nuts. What did we get? Are we camping? Oh wow, look at that. For a mom and pop shop pizza. Right there. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Where shall we go and eat this? Shall we go and look at the water? Yeah, let's do that. Look beside the motorcycles. Look what's coming. A little doggy that looks like my little doggy. Oh, look at the floppy ears. Oh, I hope I get to talk to them. You're the happy little dippy dogs and little Springer Spaniels and a little pizza boy. Yeah, you stole it, didn't you? You stole 2 slices on me this morning, didn't you? I had 2 slices of pizza, and I went in to get my coffee, and you stole them. Because when I came out, there was an empty box. You were trying to steal the food again. You already stole pizza today. You stole food this morning. You already stole food. You stole food today already. Look at your eyes. I can tell by your eyes when you're lying. It's by your eyes. That's how you know you did something wrong, when you do this with your eyes. Yeah, that's how you know you did something wrong, didn't you? Yeah, you stole it. It was you. You're a pizza thief. Oh yeah, look at your ears perk up when I said pizza. Yeah, you stole it. Bad dog, you stole a pizza. How amazing is this place, Blue? Look at these beautiful properties right at Lion's Head. Look at that. These houses like right on the cliff, overlooking that water. Wow, is that amazing or what, Blue? There's a lot there. You can build something. Here we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I wish I had someone else that could drive for me. If I could just look. Do you want to drive, Blue? You want to drive the car so I can look out the window? Like you just get to look out the window and I have to do all the driving. You want to swap roles? Ready for a big vista? Here we go. Look out the window. Look out the window. Look. Wow. Look at that. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I don't care. We got a full tank of gas. We're alright. And I could say losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees we're blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. Oh, I'm going to Graceland. Gracelands, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Gracelands. Dooga-dagga, dooga-dagga, dooga-dagga-da. All the boys and pilgrims, our families, we are going to Graceland. Unbelievable, Blue. Tobermory, 30 kilometers. Dyers Bay Road. I wasn't meant to go on that though, was I? Well, as you saw there, I missed my turn. Blinding gorgeous day. I missed my turn, but had the opportunity to have a wee, and so did he. So we're just going to take a wee explore around here. This is look like a lovely wee park. I don't know where we are. We don't really have any plans. Like, let me see. Is that camera clean or is it dirty? Maybe, yeah, everything's dirty. I was going to say maybe it's just my glasses. Everything's greasy because of this hair wax I wear. There it is. Let me see. I'll give you a wee clean there, love. That's you now. That's you now, kid. Hold on, I'm gonna get the glasses clean. I have to wear these straps because they'll get smashed and lost. They're already smashed, and it wasn't even my fault. Or maybe it was. Maybe everything's my fault. All I was doing was meditating. I was just sitting there meditating on a meditation cushion on a yoga mat when my dog was saving me, and a guy goes over, "Can I pet your dog?" And then he goes all excited, steps on my glasses, breaks them. So now I've got super glued them and a few wee layers of duct tape. Duct tape's been coming in absolutely wonderful on this trip so far. So it has no. We'll go up there. Go over here and see who's here and who's doing what. Look at this old Jeep coming in. Okay, sit. Something you haven't seen yet is Blue is actually a lot better on the leash now. He's been getting trained. Sit. Sit. To me? No, I told you, he's amazing. Alright, I'm just going to follow him. Sometimes it's good to just let the dog take you for a walk. I'll make sure this is locked. You never know. At the end of the day, it's my house with everything in it. You know, I'm out opportunists. Oh, Jesus. Hands.
Turn right.
Did you hear her? Now she's saying turn right. Oh yeah, that's why I missed my turn, because I didn't, a tree just wrecked my hair. Phone was coming through the speakers. Turned off the radio, so I didn't get the announcement, you know, in so many meters, turn right onto Dyer's Bay Road, is what she would have said. Instead, I turned the corner and it was going too fast. It's just naked. Hold on, sit down, Blue. You're pulling this off me. This belt I'm wearing keeps coming loose, like this little hands-free doggy belt thing. Of course, the harder he pulls, the more it falls down. And now it's just loose. Stop, Blue. Sit. What are you getting on? Okay, hold on, one more thing. Sorry, put this down on the ground again. Hope you're not dizzy. I'll hook these guys on here as I have no pockets. I'm wearing the shorts with no pockets. I wish you would stop being a wee Yancy pants for a minute. How dark it is in there. If I was a kid, I'd love to go in there. You know what I used to love when I was a kid? Going up the Shaw's Bridge in Belfast and going in to the trees where the sunlight and the shadows, you know, there was beams of light going through and the shadows. Loved that place for that. To me, it was just like so magical. Look at that, though, not a cloud in the sky. Wee couple having a wee picnic. This is class, like. It really is, you know, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's good and bad and good and bad and good and bad and continuous like that. So the more I can be my own best friend and do stuff like yoga every day. Today's my 4th day in a row now, getting back into my yoga and my meditation. I used to do that stuff every day, religiously, without fail. I had a big morning routine. I did it for months and months. I did it straight for 9 months. And then that's when I left my apartment last year. But doing the yoga, holding those postures where you're breathing and you feel like you're going to fall over and you're trying to catch your balance and all that kind of stuff. When you do that all the time, it helps you in those moments in life where you're pressed. Like right before that, like for example, right before that, I had him off the leash at Wyerton. Because I let him off the leash, go do his business, and then I usually like walk up to him and put him on. But as I was walking up to him, I was about 20 seconds from putting him on the leash, and this woman, "Can you leash your dog, please?" I went, "Yes, Blue, come here." Blue came over and I leashed him. But that annoyed me because I am very easily annoyed. I am an easily annoyed person. So that's why I have to do these things like yoga and all. So anyway, I did my yoga and I couldn't shake it. I couldn't let it go. I was like, oh, I should have said this instead, or, you know, next time somebody says that, I'm going to say this, or, you know. So I did my yoga and I did my meditation and it's gone. Like I've dropped it. I've forgotten it. It's, you know what I mean? It's not, I'd have been annoyed. So, same as, you know, somebody tailgates you or cuts you off in the traffic, those types of things. So it's like your edge is being pushed. So when you volunteer to push your own edge on the yoga mat, and you do it every single day and you do it consistently, you end up looking good, but that's just a byproduct of it. And of course, clean living begets clean living. It's like I can't, if I'm drinking, if I'm on a binge where I'm just like having beer all the time, I'm not doing yoga. I don't feel like it. It's like I feel like doing yoga when, you know, maybe I'm partied out and it's like, right, it's time to get the energies cleaned up. Clean energy begets clean energy. Dirty energy begets dirty energy. And we're on day 4. The goal is to go to 40. By the time you're watching this, I don't know which day I'll be on, but... And it's not just yoga. It's yoga followed by Sky, which is called Sudarshan Kriya Yoga, which is breathing technique meditation. And then I do a Shaivite meditation by a guy called Dandapani. Hindu priest. And I combine all three of them. So I do the asanas, which is the postures. Then I do that, and usually anything from 20 to 30 minutes. I usually just do. I just pull up a YouTube video. As long as I'm doing them every day. When the weather's like this, my God. Doing it outside too. I've done yoga outside a little bit. Probably only like this year is the first time I really did yoga outside. But I've not done the Sudarshan Kriya yoga breathing outside where the chanting Om. There's a part in there where you're chanting Om, and doing that outside is awesome. I'm like unintentionally harmonizing with the sound of a boat or something, you know what I mean? And you can hear the birds singing like this all around. Even the people passing me by, as long as they're not like coming over and like demanding my attention or wanting to pet the dog, like having that all around me as well in the peripheral. Alright, let's finish this and go. Ready? Are you ready to go to Dyer's Bay and see what it's all about? Apparently it's like Cape Cod. I don't even know what Cape Cod's like. Come on, let's do some waste. What do you do? I didn't read the instructions, but I figured it out. They lock them. There's birds in the area, There's birds in this area. I've got a feeling we're going to see birds. I hope we do. I mean, not too close, but hope I get some on camera. There's all kinds of wildlife here. I saw like a bird with a fish in its claws as I was driving the other day. It looked like an eagle. I don't know if it's an eagle or a type of hawk or something. Then I saw another big bird that looked like an eagle, like a bald eagle. I don't know if they have those in the Bruce Peninsula, do they? Somebody?
Turn right.
Turn right. Alright. We're gonna hit the road. There you go. It reminds me of my Australian days there. Mustering kettle on a quad bike. Look at the wee calves now. See the cows, Blue? See them? Okay, we're coming to the end of the road. I think the bay should be coming up. Dyer's Bay. And in typical riding high in April, shut down in May fashion, I came down here to look at the bay. And then all of a sudden a big rattle, and I knew what it was because I saw that my exhaust was low. I don't know if you can see this. It fell clean off. It rusted out there, man. So, can they weld that back on again? And how much is that going to cost? For now, I'm going to try, we're going to wait till it cools. I want to see if I can tie it up onto something so it's not rattling. And then just deal with the noise until I get to a shop. Damn.